Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today, or I should say tonight, I have something a little different I want to do. I want to do a Q&A. Let me look at the camera. A Q&A, okay? So I've got some questions, some random questions, and I'm just going to answer them, okay? You have to pardon me because I've got this camera propped up the best I can. So let's get started. First question, okay, it's very random. Pirates or ninjas? Ninjas. Because ninjas they're just cool. Okay. Let's see. How can I do this without like getting my hands in the camera? What have you created that you are most proud of? Okay, that's a pretty good question. So something that I've created that I'm most proud of, I would say music. I kind of always go into this little like creative, like kind of, I don't know how to say it. It's just like a excitement I get when I create something, and you know, it's organic and it just comes from the moment. Yeah, music. Okay. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to? So, okay, my name actually is Malika. Okay, I don't know, I keep looking away from the camera lens. My name actually is Malika. But I'm taking the name Tadisha because that's a name that I feel just has more of a ring to it. And it's actually my middle name. So, to answer the question, I wouldn't change my name. I'm happy with my name. Okay? All right. What's the best piece of advice you ever received? What's the best piece of advice you ever received? Okay, I can't just answer that straightforward because I've always been a person to like really just like go along with what people tell me to keep the peace. And sometimes I felt like I would go along with advice that was not feeling right, So lately I've been learning to take my own advice, and that usually has been involving just going along with my gut feelings, my intuition. Okay. What is one of the great values that guides your life? Okay. I would say faith, because I know for certain I wouldn't be where I am today without God. And I've always been trying to figure out, like, how do I say this? I've always been trying to figure myself out. And it's easy to get, like, persuaded to go along with, what is considered normal in society. The values are changing every day in the world. I don't think there are any values that the world really has. It just goes with the wind. So I would say faith. Okay. Pizza or tacos? Pizza. I love tacos too, but pizza takes the cake. Okay. Let's see. I've got to go back to my questions because the computer just flat out went out on me. And sorry for putting my fingers in the video, but honestly, I couldn't find anything else to balance my phone on to do this video, so I had to use my computer, so sorry. Okay. Because now, does it look like I'm about to? No. Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or on a broken elevator? I don't ski. And if I were on an elevator, as long as I have my phone or an instrument, then I would say I'm good. Okay. Next question. What's one place you traveled that you never want to go back to? I've been to quite a few places where I traveled and I did not want to return to it. One place, recently, I was on a trip to Japan, and I really just have this kind of infatuation with Japan. And I decided to take a trip to a smaller town in Japan, and it was on an island called Hokkaido. And I kind of regret that trip because it was, nothing went right. I had an Airbnb host who was like creepy, and then other stuff went wrong, and then the vibe of the place was just off. It just was not, I wasn't feeling it, which was disappointing considering how much I really am fascinated by Japan. So I should have just stuck with Tokyo. Did they say Tokyo? What is something that you wish you had figured out sooner? I wish that I had figured out sooner how afraid I was of being myself, particularly with people who I don't know, and even with people I do know. When I was younger, I always had like this guarded, or I would become very guarded around people. So I was trying to protect myself. It's a long story, but it's like you feel that being yourself is not good enough, or people won't appreciate you. It's all kinds of things, and I don't want to go off on a whole thing here. So yeah, how afraid I was of just being myself, because I thought people would disagree with the choices I would make and all that jazz. Okay. What talent would you show off in a talent show? Other than playing an instrument or something, I would just say, I would say, the talent. The first thing that comes to mind is like playing an instrument, but I'm trying to be creative here with that question. We're gonna leave it at instrument. Okay. What's your earliest memory? Ooh. Okay. I feel like I have quite a few early memories. But one memory that always I feel is like close to my heart is when I was a kid and my family took a vacation to Egypt, and I remember walking in the streets of Egypt and smelling the pollution and going to a fruit stand, getting some type of weird fruits, local fruits, and going to KFC and getting some type of funny looking toy. So that's a really special memory to me, and it's one of my first memories, so it'll be that. Okay. What are you interested in that most people haven't heard of? I've always felt like I have a little bit of an interest in anime. Am I saying it right? Anime, those Japanese cartoons. Because I feel like a lot of the cartoons I looked at when I was a kid were very influenced by anime. If you talk about, I was a kid, I looked at Dragon Ball Z, okay? Don't judge me. And a couple other cartoons that had that really anime kind of vibe to it. So, but I'm not like really that into it. It's just, I don't know. What is your theme song? My theme song. So, if you knew me, you would know that I can listen to a song 1,000 times. When my song is my song, it's my song. And I will listen to it over and over, and then once I'm like good with it, then usually I'll end up finding another song, and then that's my jam for a while. So my theme song right now, what's the song that I've been listening to a lot? Goodness, because there are a couple of songs that I go to like every once in a while that, you know, I just have to revisit them. They just seem like they just bring some type of emotion out of me that I really need, you know, to feel. I don't know if I should mention a song that I'm listening to now that I'm really liking, or an older song that I've like been listening to for a long time. Okay. To be honest with you, one song that I really, really loved lately is Attention by Doja Cat. Cause that song just, I was like, I remember where I was when I heard it, and I was going through some things, and that song, I just felt like it just really hit something. It struck a nerve, and it just felt like it was like perfect for that moment, you know? It was like I don't know how to say it. When you feel a song, you just feel it, okay? So I was listening to that song a lot, and so it kind of hyped me up for the day. Okay. What's the story behind one of your scars? Oh, and then with the music question, I have so many songs. That's like just one recent one. But if I had another song, it would probably be Wizkid. There's so many about Wizkid I love. Joro, that song, what? That song is special. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, because if I keep talking about music, I'll just keep going on and on and on about different songs I love. Okay. What's the story behind one of your scars? I'm guessing that is supposed to be a physical scar or an emotional scar. I don't know. Story behind a scar. don't know if I have any injuries. Most of my injuries healed. Most of those were like childhood injuries, like from playing. Oh, I have a good one. Okay, I was in high school and I was going to the store and I wanted to take a shortcut to keep from going. I don't know why they designed these parking places like this, but they had a big fence dividing off one side of this shopping uh, place from another on the parking lot. And so I didn't feel like, because I didn't have, I was walking. I think I caught a bus or something. And I didn't feel like going all the way around just to get to the store. So I tried to hop the fence. And the funny thing that happened was that I didn't notice that on the side of the fence I was on, the ground was higher. So like, I don't have anything to demonstrate. But like, okay, imagine there's a fence. And so this is this is my right hand. This is the side of the fence where the ground is with this hand. And down here on my left hand, that's the ground on the other side of the fence. And so I hopped the fence and I found out it was lower and I almost took a tumble. But I fell back on the wall, which was like a brick wall, and I kind of like scraped my back a little bit, and it healed up pretty quick, and I have no residual injury or damage. But the thing is, I learned a lesson that day not to hop fences. It's not ladylike. Okay, I think I've got time for like one more question. What's your favorite candy? I would say Reese's Pieces. Should I do one more question? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna try to end it with one more question, okay? I want to find a good one. Just a sec. A good question. Favorite city? Okay, I'll end it with that one. I would say that I have quite a few different places that I consider to be favorite city, but I would say probably Tokyo. Tokyo would be one of my favorite cities because it's just something I don't know, I'm just fascinated by Tokyo. And they say Tokyo. Okay, and then maybe, Tokyo. And then I would say Cairo, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite city because I've experienced a lot of craziness there. So I would say there's just something about it, but I don't know if I can say it's my favorite city. But so I'm just leaving it Tokyo. Okay, so thank you for watching my little Q&A. I've got some more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. And until next time, okay, peace and love.